Everybody, I am back. Today's Sunday, August 9th, and we're gonna go a little bit of tour background again. Check about half a year now since we had the hard frost. What came up, what has not come up, what made it, what have not made it, how's everything doing in the backyard. So here we're gonna go. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but it might be a little long because this is a full backyard tour. So this is the gardenian ones that we got at the festival, Green Thumb Festival. It looks like it lost a lot of leaves, but new ones are coming back. And we have the plumeria. This is, I believe, the one that came in the mulch, and I saved it. It survived the cold. I had one from Hawaii that we got, and it did not make. So I got new plumerias again. If you've seen the videos from the Green Thumb Festival, some are coming back. I just did a rose trimming last week because these roses were all like so tall that they were falling to the street. So as you see, I did a trimming, and right here it is already coming back. So yes, roses are very good at getting hard pruned, and they bounce back. They actually like that. We have the royal palm tree right here is actually doing good. So here we go with the avocado. Once again, we have this avocado with the Florida Haas is actually doing very well in this location. It has grown. It did drop all the avocados, as we remember that. Then we have the new right here. This is the coconut one, variegated coconut. It's doing well. This one right here has been a little tricky. This is the Wurtz avocado. It does have new leaves. It took it a while for it to have new leaves, but the new leaves are kind of curling. It's not a water issue anymore because it's been raining hard every day. If you have not seen the videos, there were trees here that they were not doing as great. Cut them down. Only left that stump right there. It's the only thing I left. This one is gonna come out. It's not looking very good at all. I mean, what, 3 leaves, 4 leaves, and it just keeps not doing well. So it's gonna come out. I'm just letting it. Then we have right here another avocado, which is Joey. Joey was struggling, as you've seen all the shorts that I put, and it was because of water. It did fortunately drop all of the avocados, which in a way was okay, I guess, because that leaves the energy to go in the roots. But yes, this is Joey. He's doing much better. More plumeria, 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 and roses. And as you see, roses are, I cut them, I cleaned around, and they're coming back out. Very, very 1 week later. See, that's from what I cut. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful roses all over. So, yep. Here we got Brogden, which I thought was actually dead, and I was able to bring it back. All I needed was just water. Over here, we did the black Oro Negro. Yeah, Oro Negro. Doing beautiful. Over here, we got the Choquette. Same thing. It struggled. It wasn't doing good. It was just a water issue. Then we have over here Monroe, which is not doing as well. It died the whole top part, but it is coming back. Again, that was a water issue. And now it's getting more sun. The trees here are done. This is a Red Thompson, which, there you go. I need to fix it. Then we have the money tree. We thought it was dead, and it's coming back. Very, very nice. The cold weather did almost kill it, but it's coming down from the bottom. Here we have the whole avocado. Well, I think it is the whole avocado, because if you look at the graph, it's almost like you can't really tell. It's like the graph is right here and this is, or is this the graph and this is? I don't know. So I'm gonna let it grow. See if it flowers right away, then it was the whole, because it was already flowering and giving baby avocados. If it doesn't, then I know it's a rootstock, and I'll just grab something on top of it. Same thing with this. I know this is just a rootstock. It's growing. It used to be a Wurtz avocado. Another one. I just moved it in. It's working, whatever it is. I'm letting it grow, and then I'm gonna graft something on top. This one right here, I believe is gonna start growing a little bit more now since it's getting more sun for now. I'm not gonna plant anything near there because that's still where the well. So that's why I cut the trees, because I had too many trees nearby with big branches that if it would land there, it would have been not good. Over here we have the latest citrus that I bought that is disease resistant to the greening. And so far I think it's doing very well. As you see, it has new growth. It has gorgeous green leaves. So I think it's liking it. Gets a lot of rain, a lot of water from sprinkler, and it doesn't retain the water here because we're up in the hill. We're in the mountain, and this is all sand. And this one right here is the wild citrus that you just recently saw. I put a post, a reel, and we have what this is actually. See, we have flowers, and then we have what it was. A little one right there, and it smells like tangerine. We won't know, we won't find out until we get to see it grow. Time will tell. Over here, I try to do a graft from my friend's avocado that he has from seed that is really, really good, but it did not take. So I'm just gonna try it again. If you remember here, I had humongous trees that were way too close to the house, and hurricane season came this way. We haven't had any yet, but I don't wanna be sorry. So I decided to spend the money and cut it when control than having it to fall in the house. Now, unfortunately, during that process, since it was on the way, they did ended up damaging, and I thought they actually killed my citrus tree. This is the one that gives me delicious grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit. Again, these were here, they're wild, nobody planted them, they're growing just like that one, that one, that one. And I found out I have another one over there. So I know this one right here is grapefruit, and I'm glad it's growing back again. Then I have the loquat. No, not loquat. Sorry, I completely forgot the name. It's not lychee. It's wow. I'll remember. So over here we have some papaya are growing in the wild. I didn't plant these. I swear, I did not plant these. And they're growing all over. And this is my M4 mango tree. It is looking phenomenal. Hopefully next year we get to get a lot of mangoes. More papayas are growing over there. I'm just letting it grow, you know? They want to grow. Nature wants to let it. Just gonna let it grow. Sunrise mango. It's doing very nice. And this is the other citrus that I found. Again, I don't know what it is. It has never flowered. It was much, much smaller. It is growing nicely right here underneath these trees, these palms. And then we have Falan mango over here. Yes, my property goes all the way to that line over there. And my neighbor said, just leave it, let it grow. They want mangoes. I was like, okay. So they're cool about it. They like trees too. So this is Falan, and it's doing very well. Now we are, I'm planting about 10 feet from there, from the root to there. It gives it 10 feet because I wouldn't plant it right there and have all the tree covering the area, right? That's not a good neighbor. But they do want the plant to grow, so they're okay with me leaving it there. There was another big tree that I had. It was very tall, so they just cut the top and left that little stump there. It's trying to grow back, but I'll make sure I'll stay on top and cut it. This is the other citrus tree that was wild, the tangerine. And actually I see a little tangerine up there. I don't know if you get to see it. It's actually very delicious, to be honest, but it has never done really well. I think it's affected with the disease. As you see the leaves, it's very, very not doing well. But it's all right. I didn't plant it. It was there. And I think there's two of them. There was another one back there. So, and this is the one that it was covered underneath, because all of this was covered before. And once I saw it and opened it, it actually died, or starts to die. I have a lychee right here. That one's actually lychee. And obviously I don't think it's a sweetheart. It might be just seed that is growing from the bottom. This is from the cold that died and came back. We got blueberries that are still alive. This is the mamoncillo, also Mexican lime, also known as canepa for Puerto Ricans. I thought it was dead, and actually it's not. You see, it's actually coming, not from the ground, but from up here. Don't know how many years it takes to fruit, but it survived the first year. The first year was in the cold, wasn't too bad. I thought it was more not as resistant to cold, but it survived the first year. And obviously last year, well, this year, we had that crazy cold, so that did not make it. So now it basically is coming back. I'm just gonna let it be. Over here, this is my other grapefruit tree that is delicious. I mean, best one I have here. I did not plant it. I thought it was gonna die. Doesn't look as great, but it looks much better than what it was. The leaves are struggling. Again, once the trees die and they got cut, these leaves are not as great. But hopefully I could take some of that and graft it into one of the other ones that are underneath the other trees. You're saying, can we see your mangoes? How are your mangoes doing? Well, we got Ceci or CC Love, whatever you want to call it, doing phenomenal right here. Look at this. You see those yellow, brown, reddish leaves? Those are all brand new leaves. That's the growth since I planted it. So that means the roots finally took and they're starting to grow. Right here we have Little Gem, which it's not that little anymore. Little Gem is growing, doing very well. And right here we have Honey Kiss, another one that's doing amazing. Again, all my mangoes actually are doing amazing now. Now by the leaves. We all know the history of this ice cream. Well, this location, when I bought the other one and I did the graft portion, took it out, and I pretty much killed it because it broke through. So I had to find another one that was big. It was very hard to find a 7 or 5 gallon, I forgot which one I bought, a 7 or 5 gallon pot ice cream because they grow slow. So if you buy 1 gallon or 3 gallon, it's gonna take you a minute to actually grow and give you. But if you buy a bigger one, you know, you're buying time. So far it's doing great. I am happy. And right here we got Pina Colada. The Pina Colada, it's thing is about to push new growth right here. It looks like something ate it, but it's starting to push new growth, which that's all that matters, as long as you get new growth. Now over here, it's kind of like a hot mess. I've been cleaning slowly. It was worse. I had all that full of weeds. So we'll come back to this. Let's keep going with the mangoes. Yes, over here you'll see more watermelon. A patch with no watermelon yet, at least. So we'll see where that goes. Then here we have our amazing Julie. Same thing, it's an ultra dwarf one. So it doesn't really grow that fast, but it's doing great. And from here, I did not plant anything here, as that is my drain field that stops right around there. Okay, as we continue going with the first row, over here we have a seed. Used to be kit mango, but as you see, it's growing from the bottom. So this is rootstock. Most likely it's tarpon spring, I think they call it tarpon something. So I'm just gonna grow, and then I'm gonna graft other, and then I'm gonna move it. But over here we have Rosy Gold, which is part of the first row that I have. And now we're gonna move into the second row. Rosy Gold, same thing. I bought it. This is all new growth that grew here, so it's doing very well. Now here on the side we have the variegated cassava that I came back right from the bottom. Came back. Now we're gonna move to the second row. So the second row we're gonna start with this. This is the citrus row, right? Citrus flavor row. This is the orange sherbet. No, orange essence. My bad. Orange essence that came in the 15-gallon. I got free upgrade from a 7-gallon to 15-gallon, and hopefully I even get more mangoes from this tree next year. Here we have Julie's Sun, Dwarf Hawaiian, another pretty small tree, but not, you know, small for a mango. It's about to bud out, soon new leaves. This is Pickering, another more on a dwarf, so that's why dwarf, anything dwarf, stay away from the drain field so the roots cannot reach all the way over there and damage my drain field. Then, what do we have here? We have sweet, passion fruit. So I'm gonna let it go up and trail up, kind of like that one right there. That's the point. I just haven't done it, so I need to do that. Then the next one we got right here, triple sec sea crest, doing very well. New growth as well, and it looks like it's about to push more again. So let's keep moving. These are the figs that actually are growing again. I have in a pot because, as you know, we have nematodes, and these are not good with nematodes. So I'm planning to graft it into ones that are nematodes resistant. I have over there on the other side, and that is my plan to graft. This was a seedless watermelon that had like 1 or 2 seeds that I actually planted it, and it took off. It grew, has a lot of flowers, but no flowers are actually be either not pollinated or it's too hot. It is not holding. So right here, lemon meringue, another one. As you see the 2 colors, everything that is a different color, that means it's just new growth. More fig that it's growing, and even more fig. Now let me see. I just saw something. Don't tell me actually this one took. What do we got here? I saw. I'll be funny if this watermelon starts to grow there. But yeah, now as you see, there's tons and tons of little ones all over. I see them. Well, maybe one of them will take, and we'll have some more delicious watermelons. This one is galangalang, I think it's called. It's a root that you can eat. Here we have another one. This is lemon zest. Now, lemon zest push leaves are red, brownish, and then they turn into dark green. We have soursop or sugar apple. I forgot which one. It was from seed. Right here we had orange sherbet. This one's orange sherbet. Look how nice it's doing. Look how nice. Here we still don't have lemonesh, and we still don't have the other one, tangerine dream, that we're gonna plant. So just waiting on that. I did clean up a little bit over here the other week because it was just jungle. Couldn't even see it. All right, let's go to the Thai mango flavors. Okay, this is the queen mango in Thailand. It's also called kiwa. It's a huge mango. Green, you eat it green as well if you want, and it's getting new growth. It was felt like it was stunt for a good time, but it was actually probably just putting roots out. That's what it does. If you don't see your tree growing for a quite a bit once you first plant it, that means it's just growing on the bottom. And once the bottom is steady, then it will push on top. So this is magic mango. Like I said, this is another one that I worked hard to find, and I got lucky. So over here we had ice cream bean. It died. It tried to come back, and it died. So we got space for another mango here. And then right here we have Mahashanuk, which was the other one, the only one that survived from the cold, that fully is coming back. Then over here we have Namdak Mai number 4. Everything else were pretty much rebought this year again. This one right here, I don't know if you remember, it was a tiny little thing that came right here, and it grew here, and it grew here again. This is the magic, the purple Thai mango, Thai purple mango. So soon, see how it's getting lanky and tall? What I have to do is Maybe I'm just gonna cut it right around here so it starts branching out. And then what I could do is this, I could use it and graft it somewhere else. To have it somewhere else and give it away or sell it or give it to parents or whatever. Malika mango. It's one of the trees my parents have, the Malika. It's delicious. More passion fruit that it's growing. See? You got to utilize every space available. This was an Angie mango. A lot of mangoes that I have bought, I have not fully tried. Um, Angie mango, it's on the bottom of my favorites. Not a bad mango, but compared to all the other ones, it's not the greatest, I guess. It's in the lower. It's much better than the store-bought mango for sure. So, and then this one right here is one I recently just found. It's called Juicy Peach. Some people said it's okay. I think it's one of my tops. So juicy. The flavor is delicious. Um, I don't know about fiber. It has a little bit of fiber, but it's just phenomenal. All right, so that's why it was on my top. It is on my top. Over here we have coconuts that we brought from the Keys to drink and eat. And then they got old and I just threw them out and they started growing. They survived the cold. I actually moved them and they're growing here. Here is very wet when it rains. So I don't know how it's gonna do here. Obviously you saw the ones over there that I had, they all died. That's a patch of ginger shampoo. That's a patch of bananas and another coconut over there. I don't have boots. I'm not going over there. I don't know what's underneath. Sandals. And this is my patch of bananas over here with more ginger shampoo back there. It all came back. I mulched the crap out of this, but as you see, it just took over, which is fine. It gives flowers for the pollinators. It comes back. And then right here we got another mango rootstock that is coming. I'm gonna plant here Marco, maybe. So that is the Thai flavor-ish. Not all of them, but I'm trying to keep it more consistent. And over here we have another really good one, Sugarloaf. Nice and big, so should have some by next year. All the other ones that came in the 3-gallon, they're too small. I'm not gonna let keep the fruit. So right here we have what it used to be Hayden mango, and it was nice and big tree. And this is the only thing that it's left from it from the cold. I had to cut it because you see those holes? Those are boar beetles that will eat the tree. So obviously this thing, I don't think it's gonna make it. Once this gets heavy, right, it's gonna just break. So because right now the nutrients are just going through here. So I'm just gonna let it grow as much as it can, and then I'm gonna grab this and graft it into one of the rootstocks that's going over there, and I'm gonna replace this with another one. Over here we have top one of the top fives, I guess, not top one, top fives, because I have like top tens. The top five will be coconut cream. See a crazy growing looking coconut cream. It's pushing more new leaves. This is like the second or third time it's pushing new leaves. It does grow very, very, very crazy. And over here we have classic Cari mango. Man, what a delicious mango. If you like flavor, this is a classic delicious mango. Over here, for the first time this year, down at the Keys, I actually got to taste the Glen mango. Another delicious, delicious mango. So good looking, perfect. It's growing small. So yeah, see, this next year is not gonna hold any mangoes. Too small for that. Right here, I have fruit punch. Fruit punch right here. It's starting to branch out this way and this way. So hopefully maybe if it flowers, not all of them will actually even flower. Right here we have the wild lemon. There was a rootstock, and it's grown. But this year did not give me any lemons. Maybe it's an alternate bearing fruit tree, because last year gave me a ton of them. This year, nothing. Now the leaves don't look as bad. We got some healthy leaves, and then we got some crappy leaves. I have them under the oak trees here, and yeah, the cold actually. This one got affected with the cold. Lemons don't like so much of the cold. And we're here. We have some kumquats. Oh, look at that! It's actually loaded. Can you see that? Oh, can't wait. These are loaded. So right here, it's a Dolores mango that is pre-ordered, and then over there we have sweet tart. Yes, sweet tart mango. So this is one that it's kind of stunt, right? I'm thinking, is it stunt? What's wrong with it? No, this one it has no irrigation, right? So if I didn't water it when I was traveling, it didn't get any water, and because of that, it is more on the slower side growing because it didn't have enough water. Now that it's raining, it's getting more water, so it's probably developing roots underneath, and then eventually will shoot out. So just patient. Patient is key. Over here we have some grapes, and those holes are from some grasshoppers. I had more grapes, so I'm pretty sure animals eat them. See, I got some grapes right here. I'm gonna try it. Nope, they're not ready yet. Not ready. Not ready. Not good. Okay. I've been trying to keep this as clean as possible. Any holes, so anytime you push through those staples to hold, it makes a hole, and through there, all these weeds will grow. All the citrus that I replanted, unfortunately, majority didn't make it, and that was my fault because one, it didn't rain, I didn't water it, and two, some of them I moved them twice because I wanted to add chicken coop, and it was in my way. So that used to be one out of the citrus that I moved. This one I rebought, so not gonna lie. No, 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 I lie. This one not. This is one of the survivors. This is the Sanguinelli blood orange. Right here, I got a new Valencia, but now it's under all these oak trees. So we'll see how it does. Um, right here we got the red. This is another transplant that is still alive, but it looks very beat up. Red lime. It is very, very, very productive. But the transfer in the cold did not help. The loquat, look how beautiful this tree is. I'm gonna have to trim it down next year. I don't want it to get more than 15, 18 feet tall, maybe tops, maybe no. So and then here are the chickens. Yeah, chickens. I'm gonna make a here enclosure run, pen run bigger in the future. That's why I moved nothing here. And then over here, I got some other things that you could eat. Oh, I forgot the name. It's called a South Sea salad. You can eat it raw. Sugar cane that is, I moved it from back there. Now this is another transplant that is alive. Is the Mercut tangerine. I had two other ones right here, but again I had them planted there and I had to move it, and then when I moved it again, it poor thing just didn't make, barely made it the first time, and then I once it took, I ripped it out again and replanted it, and yeah, that second time did not make it. Too much stress. This is the seed loquat, the seed loquat. Amazing. Loquats do not get affected by the cold apparently. Another, and this is katuk. This is Kinovia spinach. That is used to be Julie mango that was up in the front. I literally just threw it back here and it's growing. But not Julie. This is the rootstock of Julie. So, ooh, mosquitoes. Ooh. This is the I forgot the name, but you have to cook it. Not cassava. You have to cook it because it has the same chemical that a cassava has. So you have to cook it before you eat it. Dwarf Puerto Rican plantain. They actually survive this cold weather. I did not think they were gonna make it through. I got giant sweet potato, giant passion fruit right here. It's kind of dwarfed out, hasn't grown really. Um, then over here, I'm starting to put pineapples around the trees. I'm gonna do that. So every hole, see like that, I'm gonna put pineapple. And so far, I think it's doing very well. Here, let me show you the other one. It's all over there. This is the pink pineapple that was on the other side. I kept cutting it. Well, it's doing well. I gotta clean around. And we're back again over here to the bananas, all different type of bananas. And we're gonna move to this side, and then we're gonna go back to the front, and that will be the tour. So we're almost there, almost done. Mulberry, I got dwarf mulberry tree. The mulberries don't do good with the minotos here, so I'm not sure how good that's gonna grow. Maybe in a year or two, more pineapples. I got pineapples everywhere. This is the asparagus um, patch. Mamey starting to grow back again. I noticed that mamey kind of struggle at first when you first plant it. They don't like to be transplanted. There's another mamey. This is a strawberry tree right there. That's the little papaya that I had before. Look how big it is. Then these I gotta move because my big mamey tree actually survived. This is the Pating Key West mamey. This one is the Mayapan mamey. And that one is the big giant Ragna. Then right here we got these ciruelas, I think it's called. I don't know if they're the red ones or the yellow ones. We'll find out. I forgot what she said when she sold it. This is Excalibur Sapodilla. I gotta move it because I put it here thinking that that was dead, and then that came back. So I need to move it a little bit over, just a couple more feet, right there. Because right here, I got the peach tree. I got the sugar apple. The red custard apple did not make it. It was trying to come back again. It keeps trying. See that? It keeps trying. And I'm like, grow. Please grow. So I have not cut it. Just letting it be. But clearly you can see it's dead. And then that pear tree just doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna let it be. Then again, the peach tree, I actually trimmed it and it's back again. Persian lime doing beautiful, new leaves. This one actually lost all its leaf with the cold. And then you see this giant thing right here, all the way up to there. It's the moringa tree. Insane how fast this thing could grow. It literally died with the cold and it came back like nothing. Let's go this way. We have also here the miracle fruit. It's coming back, but I thought it was dead, so I bought another one, which is over there. Over here, we got rosemary, we got oregano, we have the stevia, and then these are from seed basil that it's growing. We've eaten delicious. Here's the sweet potato that, again, I didn't plant it. It just keeps growing. I feed it to the chickens. I just rip it and feed it to the chickens and it keeps growing. This was a watermelon that was here and it's growing on its own again. Here I planted another type of sweet potato, the yellow, orange one, and I don't know what it's what now. So I'm gonna have to dig everything out right here. Then we have on this one right here, we have the arugula that it's growing beautifully in this hot heat. There's no shade here all day. I have pumpkin here, but the grasshopper or something is eating it. So, but it's fine. I don't spray anything. Everything is organic here. Here we have the ginger flower. I forgot what it was. And then over here we actually have ginger, the one you eat. Oh, look at that. Right here you can see. You can see right there. We already ate. Wifey did a delicious food with that. Coconut dead. More arugula. I cleaned a little bit here. This is a soursop. It came back, and look how beautiful it is. I'm gonna keep protecting it. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Keep building that raised bed. I mean, the greenhouse and putting the heater on. More basil right there. Everything was from seed, and we got a couple watermelons. I harvested 2 yesterday. That should be it. On this side, again, we have miracle fruit, the cacao, yellow cacao that survived that brutal cold weather. Pineapple, um, tomato. Yeah, this one also survived the brutal cold weather. Have to do some cleanup here. Um, Another pineapple. This is the tiger fig. I have it in that, and because I'm gonna graft it. So this is another fig that I found in Clearwater. I ripped it, put it here, and it's growing, meaning it's resistant to nematodes. This is the Cuban oregano, and then the other miracle fruit that I rebought, thinking the other ones died. And this is just a patch of free for all milkthesis, I think it is, for butterflies. So it's growing. Um, Barbaros cherry doing really good now. Another peach right here doing very well. Houston peach. This is the peach that has the gorgeous name flowers. They have not given me any peach yet. Unlike that one right there, that one's delicious. Um, Look how tall this olive tree is. Huge. That papaya tree came from the bottom as it died and came back from the cold. Look at the coffees. Coffees are doing amazing as well. All these coffees. Back again. Back again. Back again. This is another fig. Celeste fig. I bought it. Should be disease resistance to the nematodes here. And I'm having some figs growing already. Yep. So this one I'm using as a rootstock. I'm gonna graft all the other trees, all the figs that are not, into this. So I'm just letting them branch so I could graft into it. The apple, growing, doing okay. Cherries, cherries, and cherries, and then the star fruit, bell carambola star fruit. Okay, we're back over here again. This is the little papaya tree that I had. Oh, look at that. Between you and me, we just found out we got flowers starting to grow. That's a female, that's a male flower. That's a male flower right there. That's normal. They always start with male flowers and then they'll push some female flowers. This is the green sapote. With the white sapote. And then again, the moringa. You see how tall that is? I'm gonna have to cut it soon. This is the lime that is, no, the lemon that is the green and disease resistant that barely made it. So, oh, I gotta cut some stuff out. So the rootstock, it's a trifolia. How can you tell? Well, right here, you have the trifolia. See the leaves, the triple? So get rid of that, rid of that, rid of that. So it doesn't take the nutrients out. So I got lucky because literally that little piece right there survived and it's coming back. But anything from here down is a trifolia. So I open it up so the mulch doesn't touch, right? You don't want the mulch decomposing the tree. And then I put this around so the mulch doesn't touch. Yeah, it's all done. Then over here we got more. We have a little Meyer lemon with a little lemon right there. Huh. Lisbon lemon over there. I rebought it. That one died. Another wild citrus. Don't know what it is. It got cut and it's coming back. Another citrus right here, which is Harvey lemon. Mundi, doing very well. Cinnamon tree right here, doing amazing. Coming back from the bottom. I did not take these out because cinnamon, you use the bark. So whenever we want cinnamon barks, I just come here and cut it and use it in the kitchen. Now let's keep moving, keep moving. There's a lot of fungus growing because it's been raining, like I said, and this mulch is getting decomposed. That means it is very healthy in the ground. Another citrus. This one is the UF 1351, disease resistant Mexican lime over here. And over here we got the variegated pink lemon. And then over there we got the honey bell growing much better now. Got some spider webs. Okay. Another pear tree that does not good. So more of the story, pear trees don't do good in Florida. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. No more pear. I'm not trying no more. Look at that. Oh, we have a friend up there. Oh, a frog. Frogs are bad. More citrus. I'm just gonna go around quick. So you can see the status of the citrus. Citrus, how are they doing? Citrus over here. See? That is decomposing. Another citrus over here underneath huge oak trees, doing amazing. Look at look at those leaves. Look at those leaves. Look at it. Super healthy. Super healthy. And look at this. Look at this. Super healthy. Have not fertilized it. Have not done anything anymore. U.S. Sun Dragon. Again, look at those leaves. Just to prove you that keeping them under the canopy of oak trees could be a difference. Can make a difference. Oh, this is my pine Fuji persimmon. I thought it was dead. I thought it was gonna survive easily with the cold, but the cold almost killed it. Achilla persimmon, and over there I got another persimmon. That this one's doing better, but no persimmon this year either. No persimmon. Now over here, I go real quick. All the almonds are doing amazing. Now I had angel red pomegranate, and it just started dying. I don't know why. It was doing healthy. I believe it even flowered, I think. I don't know if it was that one or that one, but it just started dying. Too much water, maybe? I don't know. My uh Pakistani mulberry, that's how I found out about the Minotaurs. It did not make it. One of the ones right here did not make it. See, I don't lie anything. So what I did, I rebought the Pakistani mulberry. I rebought it, Pakistani mulberry, and I'm grafting it into this wild mulberry that it's already here. Okay, and then this one right here. So these are more of the citrus. See how green and healthy the leaves are. Now this one right here is the one that has been the child problem, I guess, where the actual doesn't have water. This is the butt blood orange, and I guess when we had that drought, very bad drought, this part right here, for whatever reason, it dries very fast and it went down. I have another one over there. Again, look how beautiful these leaves are. Something is eating it. Again, everything just nature. But look how big and green these citrus are. I'm gonna make a video just a citrus update as well, just if you don't want to listen to all this long video that I do. This is just for me to keep an update how things looked mid-year. So this is the Marcus pumpkin. I think it is coming back. I hope so. Again, we'll see if it flowers. If it doesn't, then I lost a year. The variegated Monstera Deliciosa right here. Actually, yesterday at Costco, we saw one, a 10-gallon for 30 bucks. Not as big as this one, but these are very expensive. So Costco had them, the variegated. Another grapefruit that I planted. And as you see, I let it be wild. It likes that. And look how green the leaves are. Look, all that green growth. Over here, we got more Sanguinelli blood orange. I rebought it because I thought the one over there was gonna die. So now I got two in completely two different locations. Over here, we have the Motor blood orange. Again, the leaves nice and green. These are newer leaves. And then we have kumquat. Oh, look at that, surprise. These turn orange and they're delicious. Very nice looking tree. Very nice. Now this one I expected to not do as great because it's in the sun. Now it is underneath the canopy, so but we'll see how it does. And then we have the, what do we call this? Oh, I forgot the name. Found it. Jabba tree. Jabba de Bacaba. Yeah, whatever. Very grow slower, but it's doing good. Survived the cold. I have to clean here a little bit. These are the branches from all the palm trees right here, and I think I lost my royal palm. I think I did. It's turning all brown in the top there. No new shoot, but we have more pomegranate, more roses. I trimmed. I didn't cut that one because I had to. Look at that, looking good. Over here we have more. We lost two roses. Two roses here have been lost, and I've been re-looking for this one. I haven't. That's the double delight. Can't find it. White one is doing good. Ooh, growing more again. Ooh, see this? See this? You gotta get rid of that. This likes to grow. There you go. Remove the roots. So I'm walking, I just remove it. Another one over here. And that's pretty much it. More, see the fungus, normal, it's growth. The future is gonna be all this that we have here. We order over 300 or like 300 tulips. So this is gonna be full of tulips in the future. And that is the whole tour of the property mid-year.